reconciliation. I'm fatally fragile, frozen features, forgetting face. I'm always freaking out because I never know who I'm supposed to be, whether or not you're really gonna see me. Given an identity, someone I'm supposed to be, and the someone I am, who do you think you are to choose for me? Dogmatic dualism, dirty body, pure soul, eradicate the sin but save the sinner. Your distance for gay people prompted me to being afraid of being one, and therefore I had to tell myself that I shouldn't be one, that I wasn't one. But years later, look at me now. Mother, forgive me, for I'm killing your daughter, cutting his teeth on a masculine noun, for he is bakla. I am both the victim and the tool of slaughter, just because I wasn't born of XY, of blue eyes, of thin body and long limbs. Why can't you see me for me? You leave me fatally fragile. I'm tired, I'm aching, I'm longing for rest. I don't want to keep on fighting because hindi mo ako kaaway. Every time you use she instead of he and insist on a love that just wasn't meant to be, I lose a little bit more of myself. But then again, how do I reconcile with family who struggle to confront their hatred so deeply settled into their soul, their discomfort in homophobic upbringings, their fear blinding them so they don't see me? How do I reconcile with young friends who helped me all my life and express confusion over same-sex love lyrics because she could never love her and he could never love him and they could never be them, but can we ever still be friends? And how do I reconcile with past versions of myself who comfortably use she, her pronouns yet simultaneously wore too small undershirts, clinging on a perception that they tried to convince themselves of, covering a body that just did not feel like theirs? And what does it mean to reconcile with different versions of me just to get to where I'm meant to be? What I wish someone told me was that reconciliation doesn't come easy, that you'll still feel shitty every single day, and that a gentle state of mind is a cliche, and that love is a pendulum. Sometimes it feels close enough that you will feel alright again, and sometimes it just needs to be let go, tearing open wounds that you long thought were closed. What I wish someone told me was that I can still love you and hate you for scaring such a big part of me, and that sinners don't sin not without reason. A glorious sense of self was never treason, and that being fatally fragile doesn't mean that you're weak, just that you're feeling things so deeply that you'll always be yearning for love each and every week. What I wish someone told me was that bakala and lakabay were one in the same. Fuck the shame that you felt when you came out, but we're still one in the same, because nobody told you was that bakla, the one simple phrase, wasn't something to be feared, but something to love, something to embrace, something so wholly you in this journey of life. And that lakabay, the journey, the path that we're constantly going and growing, lakabay is the understanding of yourself in other ways, unexpected ways, that can help you find new ways of loving. What they didn't realize was that bakla is an inward journey to wholeness, where you find you yourself are complete within yourself and the wholeness you share with others, and together, lakbay and bakla, you find yourself on the pathway of being wholly and completely you. What I wish to tell you now is that reconciliation is loving and being okay with not knowing. It's knowing that even if my journal entries are riddled with question marks, my sense of self will always be in fluctuation, because it's okay to not be okay. It's still valid in and of itself. Reconciliation is me loving you and me loving being me, even when everyone else says it wasn't meant to be. Reconciliation is slow and painful and will always leave you fatally fragile. But reconciliation is healing and growth. It's the love that you get from your queer peers, the accolades of Gen Z love and positivity from here and beyond, the euphoria of seeing queer love, the euphoria of seeing yourself being loved. Reconciliation is here and now, together loving us.